Okay, things are starting to get absolutely crazy here for our cryptos. XRP, I just left my chart for a few minutes, right? I was just out there enjoying the little sun, which you obviously have to do every day. Go touch some grass, go outside and touch some of that. Anyway, I was doing that, and it turns out you should never do that because, again, if we're looking at the price, I left when XRP just quickly dabbled a little bit above $3. I come back right now seeing XRP hit $3.10. Our trade right now, and again, guys, I'm not your financial advisor. All I talk about here is just my strategy, exactly what I'm doing, and I'm not guaranteeing you nothing. Anyway, our XRP trade, our nearly $1 million XRP trade, is almost $250,000 in the profit, or at least it was. Right now, back to about $220,000. The ETH we bought earlier today to $30,000 or $40,000 is also not doing too bad. We bought another, what was it now? It's just $5,000 worth of ETH on here, but after leverage, that's also $25,000, which also turns out to be a really, really good decision. I mean, I wanted to open the full bot another 50K, right? I was talking about that during the stream a bit earlier. That would have been even more fun, but in times like this, it is also very, very important to manage your FOMO. And what I mean with that is, when times are good, everybody wishes they allocated more. You will always feel like you should have put more and that you're but then when things are going bad, and this is a very crucial thing, the moment that everything starts falling down about 5 or 10 or something like that percent, even though it doesn't make sense, people get panicky. They think, I should have sold more. I shouldn't have bought this much. And I'm saying that to you as a man-to-man, that right now ETH still, for example, is still very much undervalued. In my opinion, this is one of the easiest trades for the next few days or few weeks here. Some people actually sold out of their ETH trade way too early, in my opinion, as this is such a free play. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because again, as it currently stands, ETH is breaking itself out of its downtrend. Matter of fact, it already basically started back in April, but is only continuing about 3 weeks ago or so. Here you can see it quite clearly, right? And I said, it's probably not going to be that long before ETH really even goes back to that 0.045, the 200 weekly moving average. It's even below the 50 moving average right now. It's just absolutely crazy. Right now, the next resistance in sight, roughly $3,500 or so. Bitcoin dominance still dropping exactly at the moment which we expected. Still though, it makes sense. I've told you 1,000 times. If I buy into every single one of the Bitcoin breakouts, it tends to work out really, really nicely. Now again, if you like me already have your bag stacked, then this is again a moment where you could wait, but I think a lot of people still are aping these tops, and the last couple of days I've been saying, yep, aping the top does make sense because again, the probability of this run continuing is so much higher than the run stopping here, which is still why I've got multiple millions of dollars worth of trades still open here. Because I think this is it. And I've stated that in many of my videos over the past few days here. Every one of my videos, I keep stating, this is it. And people ask, should I be buying? Should I be buying? I say, hey, I cannot advise you to do anything. I'm not a financial advisor, nor can I make you any guarantees. But if I was new or I didn't already have my bags freaking filled, I'd be adding. And that's why I basically said, I'll be adding every single day of this recent move here until all of a sudden I think we are at a spot where, I'm looking at it thinking that is kind of scary. And for my XRP trade, that is when it's up about $1 million. To be honest, once it's up 700,000, I'm already going to be looking at it with a bit of a situation. It's just my honest truth. If it triples from here, yeah, I'll be looking at it thinking, damn, all right? Because again, the price doesn't even have to double for us to be in 700K profit. Anyway, that's besides the point. You gotta understand, right? Right now, it's a $950,000 trade. And the rest, I'm just gonna keep open until we're very, very way much further into the good market. The only thing I'm thinking of here is just to keep 30K as margin, and actually, instead of 88,000, get this to 300,000. Because I'm thinking maybe I should just 10x leverage my ETH trade as well, because right now, we're talking rookie numbers, right? Of course, it is relative, but for my own excitement, I'm talking about. Then again, I just realized that I've got $1.1 million or so worth of bots open here. I don't know, maybe it's slightly more than that. And by that logic, if the market does move down like 30% here or so, my entire account is going to be down tremendously, right? Because again, it's all with leverage we've got here. Now, I have a strategy for that, and it's not like I'm not used to it. I've seen my account go down tremendously. Every single one of these was down at some point or another. A matter of fact, if you're watching this far into the video, give me a little like if you haven't done it yet, because it is again time to compound. I told y'all I have a, oh my days, let me quickly press the compound button here. Let's go for that real quick. Here we go. I'm just going to show you guys. There we go. Oh, this is amazing. So I told y'all I've started a 0 to 1,000,000 challenge. And if y'all want to know how it works, I basically compound every single time we get to about 5% worth of profit, right? Well, the nice thing is, if we're taking a look right now, this wallet stopped working, okay? We are, earlier today, I actually already did one compound. So right now, at 25,639, so let's see, 25,600, we are about 20 compounds in. Now you might say, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, that means we've only got about 75 more to go, which sounds crazy, but realize we've done this in 2 months. We've gone from 10K to 26,000 almost or so in 2 months. And again, I said this would take like 3 years, but it seems to be going significantly faster. Now, obviously, this does not mean it will be done in, just, I guess, every month, 10 steps or something like that. It's not, it really goes sporadically. But the thing is that a lot of people don't get, the price doesn't actually have to go up that much for us to be in a juicy position. And a while back, I said I should do a 10K to $1 million Bitcoin challenge. I'm even still thinking of opening that up too, because it's just less volatile, but still something I think is worth a try. But then again, I'm also thinking maybe I should do a 100K to $1 million challenge, just to show people, some bigger numbers here, some bigger gains. It might be more fun, because 10K to 100 is nice, but I feel as if I could just open 10 of them, because I want to see some gains, especially if this is where the market starts popping off. Now, again, one more disclaimer. I'll be going for a stream in a few hours. So sit around, and if you click back on my channel in a few hours, I'll be live streaming. Because if the price keeps going crazy, we got to talk with everybody about it. But I want to quickly say, if you right now are seeing profit, which you could have never fathomed, if you right now are in a situation where you're just like, oh, all those gains, I don't know what to do with it, that's fine. It's not a stupid idea to sell some. Even though if you're not in a position where you're like, whoa, you're good, right? But understand that the market can move down at any moment, right? A lot of coins have not hit their all-time high yet. We all believe the craziest of runs is coming, but sometimes you're wrong. And even though I personally see the probability as very, very small, I do want everybody to understand that there's no guarantees in this. No guarantees. Nobody can guarantee you nothing, all right? So if you right now are noticing something of a price hike and you're like, wow, this is too amazing, I can't let this slip. Nobody's ever gotten sad from taking some profit. What you can get sad about, and I always see it from that angle, is not taking action, right? Or you sit there and you really dabble improperly. You're like, you know what? No, I want to let this ride because I really am looking for this, But then also don't be sad if the market turns against you, all right? Because right now there's 0 people that have ever bought XRP that could be doing bad because the price is up astronomically again. But I still think that similar pattern will repeat over time. I might have to change some of my bot settings here soon because, well, the 10K to $1 million challenge, this one is set for $5 in XRP, but my older bots are not set for the price going up and up and up. You can see this one has a target at roughly $3.40, which we're getting close to right now. It won't stop itself, it just won't stop, continue to buy too much and obviously continue on with what we wanted to do. Similarly, Bitcoin at 140, but 2 months ago or 3 months ago when I set this up, it was a completely different time. Anyway, I'll be back with another stream very, very soon. I just wanted to quickly update y'all that everything is going nicely. And I told y'all yesterday that this ETH move signifies alts will make a massive move next, and they are. But still, in the grand scheme of things, it kind of feels as if we've done nothing yet. So I don't think this is the end of it. But hey, that's just me. Make sure you press the like button, and I'll see you guys again in another one.